Ryan, we talked this morning about the tough times, the dark days. What does a night like tonight mean to you, pushing the team one win from the Stanley Cup Final?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we give ourselves a chance here, so that's all you can ask. I thought we played a great game, a pretty full 60, and now we get a chance to close it out at home on home ice. So it's gonna take everything and an effort like we had tonight.
Fourth row center.
Stu, you had stretches there in the second in particular where it wasn't that busy. Then all of a sudden it seemed to get very busy early or late in the second and early in the third. Can you just kind of talk about your game and how you're able to kind of, I don't know if switch on is the right word, but just kind of, stay focused?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm sure any goalie would say the same thing. Sometimes it's harder playing in games like that and just trying to do your very best to stay mentally engaged, physically engaged. That's about all you can really do. It's never easy. So it's just in my favor. I've been able to have a lot of games like that. The way that we play, I mean, we play so well, especially when we play full games like that you saw tonight. So I've had a lot of practice to be good in situations like this.
Back row center, Mark.
Ryan, for those of you who have been building towards this for so long, to be on home ice, one win from the Stanley Cup Final, what do you expect that to be like? The emotions, the excitement, the pressure?
Well, definitely, the crowd's going to be buzzing for sure. They're going to be loud. They're going to be excited. So for us, I mean, it's about controlling the emotions, playing within ourselves, and just trusting our game is good enough to get the job done.
Front row on the left, Derek.
Ryan, I know the power play had come close earlier on in the series, but that first power play, your first goal, it looked like there was a determination by you guys saying, okay, this is it. This is where we have to score. Like, did you simplify it, or how did you guys approach that first power play?
I thought last game we had just the one power play, and the way we were working, the way we were moving, again, pucks back, I thought that was a good sign for us, and it just kind of gets back to our roots. And tonight we had a big face-off, make a play, get the puck back, and just, I mean, Boucher obviously let one of his bombs go, and puck's just sitting there. But I think it just starts with work, and and we kind of go from there. And I think we're our best when we're playing. We obviously have our spots, but it's more of just feeling the right plays in the right situations.
Center right, Tony.
Ryan, I know you and your teammates never like talking about yourselves, so I apologize in advance, but it's been 13 years since you were drafted by this club. To have a game like this at this stage of the season, what does that mean to you personally?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, this is why we play. This is why we work so hard at our craft, and to get ourselves in these situations, and to be a part of a group like this is this is all you can ask for. And like I said before, we have an opportunity here. It's going to take a lot of work, but we're excited for it.
Stuart, sorry to make this awkward because he's sitting to your left, but you told Kyle Bukauskas in your post-game interview with Sportsnet, quote, "He's been my favorite player ever since I was a young buck." Maybe take us through what it's like to see number 93 have the night he had.
It's pretty amazing. That is a little bit embarrassing because he's right beside me. No, don't be. I'm just joking, but it's pretty incredible. To see him, obviously, what he does on the ice, he's one of the best two-way players I truly believe in the league. It's pretty remarkable what this guy does, his work ethic, day in and day out. But I'm more impressed with just the type of person that he is when he's off the ice, the type of leader that he is. And as a young guy, he was obviously my favorite player growing up. And being able to play with him, I've learned a lot more. There's a lot more to him than just hockey, and that's been one of the coolest things that I've been able to. Just watch and become great friends with this guy.
Fourth row on the left, Daniel.
Ryan, just to go back to the power play, how much pressure were you guys feeling to produce on the power play and then to get it done? Do you feel like this is something that could push you over the top given your 5-on-5 play in the series?
Yeah, I think we always have that pressure from within ourselves, and we expect a lot from each other and from ourselves. So. We've been pushing. They obviously don't take a lot of penalties. You don't have 3, 4, 5 opportunities a game and to find your rhythm. So going into tonight, we wanted to make sure that if we only got one, we were going to make it count. And we got the job done. And then on the other side of it, PK. I mean, you don't want to give them too many opportunities to start feeling it, start to get into a rhythm. But I thought again we were really good. Still, they had some looks, and Stewie bailed us out a couple times with some big saves at the right time. And but I think special teams can win you games, and that's why we work so much on them throughout the season. And it's for moments like this.
Stu, I'll just follow that up. What's it like watching those five guys operate when they're at their best?
It's pretty special to watch. I mean, it's such an elite power play for a reason. You got incredible players on all sides of the ice. Watching them just do their work is very impressive. And yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? It's just very enjoyable to watch. And they come out, especially in big times where we need them, they come out to play. So we're going to need them in the upcoming games here. Going to need them next game. As same thing that he said, and the same goes for the PK.
Third row left, Mark.
Stu, you've probably been dreaming about a chance like this since you were a kid. Do you spend the next 48 hours thinking about those things, or do you spend the next 48 hours trying not to think about those things?
Neither. Just staying in the moment. Tomorrow I get to live my life and go on the plane and beat these guys at Mario Kart. I'll probably get a couple first places. I'm sure of it. And besides that, I'm just going to, it's going to be awesome to go back home and be a dad. And then the next day it's time to get back to work. So honestly, to give you an answer, it's neither of those things. It's just keep on moving forward and keep on doing the same thing that I'm doing every single day.
Ryan, sorry. You've been around this team in what we thought were really big games over the years. These are the biggest ones now. Are you, is it the way you thought it would be in terms of a team that's very calm, a team they don't seem to feel a ton of pressure? Is this, you've been trying to get here for a long time. Is it the way you thought it was going to be?
I mean, that's tough because you just kind of, you just are in the moment at the time, right? So it's, I mean, and we build something throughout the year, obviously. You work on it every day, and you build confidence throughout the season, and you win games, you string some games together, and you believe in that group and believe in the ability to win on any given night, and that kind of feeds into playoffs. And I think we've done a great job of staying in the moment, staying poised and confident, and just believing that, I mean, we can go up against anybody and get the job done if we play our game.
We'll take two more. Second row right, Andrew.
Stu, first, who are you in Mario Kart?
Sorry, who am I?
Who are you, yeah?
Right now I'm Toad, but honestly, I could be anybody.
And second, Dallas forwards only had 5 shots on goal in the first 2 periods. What are you guys doing to make it so they can't even get a puck on you?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what the guys can do in front of me when we play the way that we played tonight. I mean, you just see how hard we back check. You see, obviously, how hard we forecheck. The neutral zone, we were able to kind of stymie them tonight. And obviously, they're a very fast team, and they were able to get their chances when they had the opportunities. But for the most part, I think we just worked really hard. We got our legs moving tonight, and when we're doing that, it makes my job a lot easier when I don't get any shots. But at the same time, I got to be there when those opportunities do come. And obviously, with an amazing team like Dallas, you know that they're going to get their chances.
Last one, far left, Greg.
Hey, Ryan. Matt Duchesne just before said that he felt the Dallas offense was disjointed. And I was wondering how you'd kind of evaluate what they're throwing at you.
Well, I mean, Stu kind of just touched on it. They're a fast team. They try to move the puck up quick and kind of catch off guard and get some odd man rushes. And I think throughout the series, as it's gone along, we've done a better job of managing that. It starts with getting through the neutral zone, not turning pucks over, and not giving them anything easy coming back at us. And then it's just not. I mean, sometimes you got to live to fight another day. You don't need to be too aggressive. And but I mean, I think it does. It's just all about skating up ice, back on the back check, and they got some skill up front that we want to try to shut down as much as possible, and I think that just starts by not giving them anything too easy.